cut it to 4. Pistons are shooting 33%. The Celtics are under 50 themselves. That's been the story of this series shooting-wise. Vinnie Johnson connects. First basket in 3 attempts. Joe Dumars checks in for Isiah Thomas, who has yet to score and missed his 3 shots. 23-17 Boston. Vinnie Johnson in the lane. It drops for him, and Vinnie Johnson has 6 points, ties Lane Beer with the Pistons scoring lead. So Casey Jones is going out of necessity deep into his bench.
Right, just feels that this big lineup that he's seeing with Detroit, he needs the counter.
Vinnie Johnson. Vinnie Johnson did not score in the last game, has 8 to lead the Pistons here. Bird doubled with Dumars and Rodman, and Minifield lost the ball. 3-on-2 break, Detroit. Vinnie Johnson. 10 points for Vinnie Johnson, leads all scorers.
The Celtics have to be very cautious because emotion plays such a big part of this game. This crowd is in a frenzy.
Brings the Celtics back to 7, 4:40 to go in the 3rd. Vinnie Johnson at the line, hits. He led with 10 in the first half. That's his first hoop of the second half. And he said, if the Pistons don't win this game, I'm not going to go back to Boston with them. Game 7. Vinnie Johnson.
Well, he's off and running now because he shot that one right over Kevin McHale. How many 5-game sets that we have going to the wire? Right here, Detroit had to beat Washington that way. And it's just been a battle for everybody, and parity is here to stay in the NBA.
Vinnie Johnson, red hot.
You can talk about great players in this league, but when Vinnie Johnson gets in that zone, there's no player any more dominant offensively.
Gilmore will draw the foul inside. Vinnie Johnson has hit 7 of his last 8 shots and has 16 points.
Now look at Vinnie Johnson. He's just coming around screen after screen, and when he gets it, you know where it's going, right down in the hole.
And this is right after a game in which he was shut out.
Milk it as long as they can with Vinnie Johnson coming off the baseline screens.
Sally setting a screen. Paxson shadowing Vinnie Johnson. 7 on the shot clock. Open is Vinnie Johnson. Bad guy to keep open.
How does Paxson leave Vinnie Johnson, the guy that's lighting it up?
He was with him, body to body, until there were 4 seconds to go on the shot clock.
And he went over to give some defensive help. He has to stay home with Johnson.
At stake, trip to the NBA Finals if the Pistons can win here. If not, we go to Game 7 Sunday at Boston Garden. Vinnie Johnson again. 9 out of 10 from the field. 20 points in the game.
Chuck Daly, very fortunate to have that man with the basketball right there on his club. As soon as things started going the other way, he brought him in and things have settled down.
Vinnie Johnson again. What a game for Johnson. 10 of 14 from the field, and Dennis Rodman holds court. 3 seconds remaining, and now the players are trying to tell the cameramen to leave, and the Celtics starters and those not playing are leaving the floor now.
Possibly for safety reasons. Feeling with this crowd, and it's a long walk to the locker rooms, that with this crowd getting on the court, someone could get hurt.
McHale and Thomas. What a picture that is.
That's what it's all about.
Good luck against the Lakers, I'm sure, is what McHale is telling the Pistons.
Kevin McHale said after the last game, maybe give a little credit to that Piston team defensively.
The game's over. Detroit wins. The huge disappointment of a year ago. Blowing the 5th game, losing in 7. All erased from the minds of the Detroit Pistons. They have finally etched the Boston Celtics from their minds. Jack McCloskey, the general manager, and Chuck Daly and his staff. 95-90, the final score. The Pistons win in 6, and they had to beat the Celtics twice in Boston Garden to achieve this Eastern Conference title. We'll be back at the Silver Dome with more in just a moment.